Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has called off its protests in Islamabad following the government's crackdown 3 days after the march was launched. And at least about 3 PTI workers, 5 security personnel were killed in violent clashes. In a statement posted on the social media platform, the PTI said that they were calling off the protest for the time being in view of the government's brutality. The party also claimed that the armed security forces had launched a violent assault on the peaceful PTI protesters, firing live rounds with the intent to kill as many people as possible. Labelling itself as the guardian of the people of Pakistan, the party further said that they cannot allow for dead bodies of the citizens to pile up on the streets. It's also being reported that Imran Khan's wife Bushra Bibi and his key aide, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Ali Amin Gandapur, were also to be arrested. However, in a press conference late on Tuesday night, the Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi said that both Bushra Bibi and Gandapur still remain at large. And amidst all this, Gandapur has said that the PTI protest is still on and that only the party's founder Imran Khan has the authority to call it off. Now, motorways inside of Islamabad as well as those coming in from Lahore, Sialkot and other areas have reopened. The Commissioner has ordered for a cleanup of operations post the protests. Schools will reopen from Thursday and thousands of supporters of the former Prime Minister Imran Khan had arrived at D-Chowk on Monday night amidst intense tear gas shelling and the use of rubber bullets by security forces, even as the government invoked Article 245 of the Constitution, which allows for the deployment of the army to help establish peace. Now, according to the local media, the operation involving the Rangers, the ATS commandos and approximately 1,500 personnel from Punjab and Islamabad police resulted in the arrest of over 500 PTI workers. And in an exclusive interview to WION's Anas Malik, Pakistan's Information Minister Ataullah Tarar has called the PTI protest to be illegal. The minister further said that his government will now focus on the progress of Pakistan. Listen to what was said.
A violent and illegal protest because the Islamabad High Court had not allowed them to carry out this protest here. And they ran last night. They wanted to wreak havoc with this city. It wasn't allowed, and I think they ran like anything, and they are now taking refuge behind the fact that there was some kind of operation. It's unfortunate that their party is divided. They have a lot of division amongst themselves, and that has cost them because most of the leadership was not here. And now they have come up with a false rhetoric and false rumors that there was straight firing and civilians have died. You have seen they've ransacked the offices of 3 TV channels. They've tortured journalists. They've killed security personnel, and we've exercised extreme restraint. So I think way forward is that they should cater for their province. They should look after Kuram, the areas where there's law and order situation, and focus on health and education of the people.
All right, and our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is, of course, joining us live on this broadcast at the moment. Anas, this, of course, is a pretty critical moment in terms of how things unfold from here. A lot of questions are going to be asked about what happened in this protest, but this is the obvious question. What did PTI achieve through this protest that now appears to have fizzled out?
Before I answer your question, Saleh, I'll just give you a sense of what is happening behind me. I'm standing at the D-Chowk, and or the D square as they say it, and the containers that you see in layers that were put up, now they are currently being removed, and I'll just get aside for the benefit of our viewers to give you a sense of how it's being done right now. These were 3-layered containers, and yesterday you had seen protesters on them. Right now they're currently being removed through these big cranes that is in place, and that gives you a sense that the government is now at ease by removing these barricades, and they want to give a sense of normalcy by doing this. Now, what did PTI achieve is a very interesting question, because except for showing the show of public strength and numbers that they have on their part, nothing major. There was chaos, there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of clashes, and blood was spilled on either of the sides. There was loss of money of the exchequer, but besides that, the PTI has just reinforced its narrative that the public is still with them. Beyond that, nothing else. What they want to do, the Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Ali Amin Khan Gandapur, was just addressing a press conference a short while back, and he said that this sit-in will continue. Not sure what he meant by that, because this is all clear. So where will the sit-in happen? Nobody knows.
And also, Anas, at this moment, a lot of focus is going to be on what happens with Bushra Bibi, because the government there, the authorities wanted to arrest her. Last time round, there was a major crackdown on the PTI leaders last year in the month of May after the protest there for the disruption of public order. Similar scenes have repeated this time round, although of lesser intensity. Is the Pakistani government, the administration there, planning on bringing about charges against Bushra Bibi, who seems to have been the de facto head of this protest?
Well, we spoke to Ataullah Tarar, the Federal Information Minister, a short while back, which you just played out as well, and I asked him explicitly, does the government plan on arresting Bushra Bibi? They said, only if she plans to come back here at the D-Chowk. So that is an indicator that the government is willing to let go of that side as well, and they're probably not very keen on arresting Imran Khan's wife, Bushra Bibi. That being said, going forward, it is going to be interesting as to how Bushra Bibi is able to mobilize people now that she's formally back into the formal hold of politics. But there are challenges that remain, because there are a lot of disenfranchised workers, angry workers, for the fact that the leadership was not able to get to the D-Chowk itself. And that is why we're seeing that this is not the first time that they feel that they've been betrayed. So it's going to be an uphill task going forward for the PTI leadership, for them to be able to mobilize their workers to come back to the D-Chowk or for another such call. Saleh?
All right, we'll have to leave there. Thank you very much indeed, Anas Malik, for joining us. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.